Alright, let's just get right into it. Etotama. Etotama is an anime about anime girls doing anime girl things with a pinch of fan service here and there. And if that's all there was, I would not be making a video on the series called Etotama. But this show has heart. So today, let's talk about the heart of Etotama and why I found myself shockingly enjoying this very stereotypically anime-like anime. But what is Etotama anyway? Well, Etotama is about the anime cat girl Shatan who wishes to join the Chinese Zodiac. The Chinese Zodiac would just so happens to be full of other anime girls based on the animals of the Chinese Zodiac. And these 12 Chinese Zodiac animals include the rat, ox, tiger, rabbit, dragon, snake, and... The snake, I just can't get the rest. It's on the tip of my tongue, but I just can't get the other ones. And this show is about following Shatan trying to become one of the Chinese Zodiac, in a kind of a competition with the rat Zodiac, Pyotan, who we'll get into later. And I feel like I should not fail to mention that there is a human in this show that is basically the main character, Takeru, who sort of just orbits around all the Zodiac girls and Shatan. I don't really know why, but he's there and... yeah, he's there. But the show itself is not stereotypical in any way. Now, while you may think that this show is pretty boring with this description that I gave, or rather poor description might I add, this show does so much with this very bland description of Shatan trying to become one of the Chinese Zodiac. For one, to become part of the Chinese Zodiac, Shatan must battle all the members of the Chinese Zodiac and win her battles to become part of the Zodiac itself. And oh my gosh, is it amazing! The fight scenes in this show are simply breathtaking, and I don't mean this unironically. The sets where the characters fight are all dynamic and unique, making you feel as if you're always exploring a new part of the world in this universe when characters are fighting. And when you're watching these characters fight, the choreography is actually very well done, with some of the best in the series being shown Shatan vs Pyotan or Pyotan vs Mothan, the cow Zodiac. Oh, and if you haven't already guessed from the footage on screen, these fights are animated fully in CGI. And I know, anime fans hate CGI in their anime. Just look at how people are reacting to the new Dragon Ball film being CGI and not 2D like Dragon Ball Super Broly. But man, does this show have amazing CGI. It's clear it's a different world from the traditionally animated realm of the show. It embraces that fact with full glee. The CGI in the show is fluid and really has an impact that I don't think would have been able to achieve without CGI. So I fully welcome this show embracing the CGI format of animation and kind of leaving the 2D animation aside for just the talking scenes. But moving away from how Shatan is about fighting the Chinese Zodiacs in beautiful animation and how she wants to become one of the Chinese Zodiac, which is the main premise of the show, let's talk about the characters in this show. Now, while I don't want to go into very much depth here, I will say that I think all except one character in this show are very good and fill their own role in their own way. All the Chinese Zodiacs and Shatan are really fun to follow, specifically Shatan and Pyotan, who I believe are expertly characterized and just really nice characters. However, while I do like all the Chinese Zodiacs and Shatan, I will say that the main character in the show isn't very good. While a majority of the show is about these animal girls fighting in beautifully animated CGI action set pieces, Takeru, the main character, is just, well, there. I don't find him funny, heartwarming, or really entertaining in any means. Honestly, I think he may be the only aspect of the show that I cannot say that I actually adore, which is really unfortunate considering that he is such an important player in this show. But Takeru aside, I think all the characters in the show are very fun, specifically Shatan and Pyotan, and sometimes Mothan and Shatan can be really good as well, and it's just a really fun time with these characters, but Takeru himself isn't my cup of tea. But moving along from the characters, I said the show has heart, and it does. Some of the scenes with Shatan and Shatan are really great, showing a mentor looking after their failing pupil. But the most heartfelt moment of the show happened near the end of the show, with Mothan and definitely Pyotan. I sort of got blindsided when these characters who weren't the most developed at this point in the series got massive amounts of development and kind of made me feel for them when bad things happened to them. And honestly, Mothan's death did in fact hit me and kind of hurt me in the soul when she died fighting for Shatan, because it's very well done. And of course, Pyotan and Shatan's final confrontation is so emotionally satisfying that I cannot help but bring it up because it is very good and it shows the amount of heart that this show truly has. In short, I just feel as if the show has some very shockingly heartfelt moments, and it's something I have to commend Etotama on, because I did not expect it, but it was a pleasant surprise. Now, as is custom with my anime reviews, I do like to rank the girls of the anime I'm watching at the end of the video. So there are, 13 girls in this series, so we're going to be pretty fast with my rankings, so without further ado, let's get right into it, and let's talk about the last 2 places on our list, Inutan and Kitan, who honestly are just nothing burgers. They're not bad, but they serve a very stereotypical anime stereotype girl, and I did not enjoy them as much, but I like them more than Takaru, so there's that. Next up is the horse Zodiac, who I just can't pronounce her name for some reason. It just won't roll off my tongue. Who I like, but isn't as good as some of the other characters. But she's far better than Inutan and Kitan, so there is that. Next up is Mothan. Mothan is funny, I do like her episode, and I do like how she falls for Takaru, and it's kind of funny in that way. But other than that, not too much about her, but I do like her more than the previous 3 characters, and like her a lot more than Takaru, who I just love hating because he is very not fun. Next is Ustan. Ustan is the bunny Zodiac, and while I do like her and I do like her episode, I feel like that she could have just gotten a little bit more development, but honestly, she is one of the better characters in this show, and I did like her fight with Nathan a lot. It's very good. Next is Shatan. Shatan is a very cool character, and I really like her relationship with Chutan. But my problem with Shatan is that her character is just a flashback episode on episode 7 or something of the series, which we didn't need because this show is only 12 episodes. We don't need flashbacks here. So why did this character get relegated to a flashback episode? I don't know, so it makes her down the list, but I do like her a little bit, so she's pretty high up. Next up with the Shatan is Pyotan, the bird Zodiac, who I like. It's very funny, and I wish got more development, but got enough development where I thought I was pretty content with their character. I liked her hatred for Nathan and how at the end of the series, you see why she hates Nathan, because Nathan is a terrible person to her. But yeah, Pyotan's funny. I liked her battle, how she played basically shogi with Nathan. I thought that was pretty cool. Next is Zuri-chan. Zuri-chan is very fun, and while I am sad that her battle with Nathan got cut to an off-screen battle because they had to save time for Chutan versus Nathan, I think Zuri-chan is pretty cool. Not my favorite character in the series, but pretty fancy. This is where my list gets really difficult to rank, but I think next I have Dora-chan, the dragon Zodiac. Dora-chan is really cool, and I really love her introduction in the first episode. After that, she gets relegated to a supporting role, which is unfortunate, but I still love her, and she's a very fun character, so she gets up here in whatever spot I'm at, and I'll put it on the screen because I already forgot how many girls there are. Next up is Mothan. Mothan is just really funny. She's the pervert in your anime, but she has heart, and she has maybe the best moment in this entire series when she dies, and I thought she was dead for real for a minute, but of course she doesn't because this is a really fun anime. Death doesn't really matter here, but Mothan, very fun character, a girl I like a lot, and she gets here on this list. After Mothan, we have Chutan. Chutan is a very good antagonist for this series. I love her battle with Mothan, with Nathan. I love her emotional death that she gets near the end of the series. Chutan just rocks hard, and she gets, 3rd place on this list? I don't know. Once again, I'll put a number on the screen because I forgot. And after Chutan, we have Shimatan. Shimatan is just cool. I think she's actually one of the characters that I think is just really, really cool. I love her fight with Nathan, Kitan, and Inutan. And she's just, once again, a really, really cool character who likes taking plate for some reason. She was the one of the characters who was ready to go fight Chutan after Mothan perished, which I thought was cool. Shimatan is just really cool. She's the Tiger Zodiac. She's my girl. Yeah, she rocks. And number 1's Nathan, because obviously it's Nathan. I mean, no one else can really be the choice except Nathan, because she's the main girl, and she's just fun. She gets the most development, the most depth, the most fight scenes, which are very good, once again. And Nathan's the best girl in the series. Yeah, I dig her. Yeah, she's pretty cool. But anyway, I really enjoyed Etotama as an anime. It's really fun, it has a pretty fun premise, and they do a lot with this premise. And with shockingly beautifully animated fights, and shockingly good emotional development, this anime is a pretty good watch. Sure, don't expect going into this that you're gonna find the best anime ever, just expect to have a really fun and silly time that you can just relax doing, because that's what I had, and I enjoyed it. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one, whenever that is, because I'm very lazy. Peace.
Hey guys, I'm Kim Card at the end here. I just watched the OVA of Etotama, and some quick thoughts. I just woke up. I gotta give my thoughts out quick at the end of the video. Nathan, not Nyatan, but Nathan isn't my cup of tea. Don't really dig her very much. The animation is very stiff, and I'm not as hard on Takaru as I was, because when Takaru was not in the show, it felt less. So Takaru, He's a lot better than I made him out in this video, so don't hate on him too much if you don't watch the series, because he's actually not the worst. But yeah, see ya.